Hello, hope you've had a lovely Christmas. Beautiful bowls of a castle in the background. You see it? So today is a very exciting day because it's new bike day. It is new gravel bike day. I say gravel bike day, it can be a road bike as well. So I'm riding on the road today. The weather is a little bit crap. It is raining, but I'm going to have a quick ride around and then we're going to get into the build of the bike, the actual bike itself, and a lot of you will be very pleased to know I went with all of your recommendations. I had decided on one for me that I wanted, the bike, but there were so many comments that were saying you have to get this particular bike. I listened to your advice and I've gone with what you decided for me. So yeah, I'm just going to carry on. It is a little, like I say, it's a bit damp, but I'm just going to do like a little loop and then you'll catch me for the full rundown of the bike, the spec, the build, everything you want to know about the bike. So I will see you in a little bit. So this is my new gravel bike. This is the Ribble CGR in titanium. I'm so excited to start talking about this bike. So first things first, I was originally looking at the carbon version of this bike in the super light version, but after talking about it on my last video about choosing bikes, so many of you were like, Katie, you've got to get the titanium version. The titanium version is just beautiful, and you've just got to go for it. So I read a lot of those comments and I looked into it a little bit more and I agreed. I was like, you know what? I think for the type of riding that I do, I think titanium would be the perfect choice for me. So here we are. It's a titanium bike. So the CGR from Ribble stands for Cross, Gravel and Road. So it's basically the most versatile bike for on and off road. So the actual forks can take up to 45mm 700C wheels, and it's 650B, they can go up to 47mm. So versatile for anything that I'm ever really going to want to do on or off road. The geometry, I can't even speak, the geometry of this bike is really relaxed, so it's going to be really comfortable for doing long endurance rides. And yeah, I reckon shall we get onto the build of the bike, because now you've actually seen the frame, you probably just want to know what I've actually spec'd it out with. So I want to start off by saying this is probably the main reason that I wanted to ride Ribble and work with Ribble, is because of the bike builder option that they have when you're buying a bike from them. And that basically means you get to spec it out with what you want, and in particular the widths and sizes of everything that you need. So as you've seen from my bike fit videos, when I had my bike fits with Phil, he said, you know, I need 38mm bars, I need 165 or 170mm cranks, 80mm stem, and for me to be able to kind of put that into a bike builder website at Ribble and that be the bike that is sent, I just think is phenomenal. And I think more bike manufacturers need to start doing that, because so many times you just get stock sizes and then you have to fork out to then switch it out once you've got your bike. But the bike that I got is the bike that fits me straight off. So I've been out on this, literally picked it up a couple of days ago and just went out on it and rode on it, and it was just comfortable from the off because I know my measurements and I know what fits me. So hands down, the best way of buying any bike, in my opinion, is you need to be able to spec it out with what you want. So that's because even if you've got like beautiful components, if that bike doesn't fit you, you're not going to want to ride it. So like, top marks for Ribble for giving that option. So I reckon now let's talk about the build that I've got on it. I've decided to go for Shimano, obviously, because I love Shimano and I'm a Shimano rider. The GRX, and a lot of you guessed this, that I would be using the GRX. It's just going to be perfect for this bike and what I'm going to be using it for. So the cranks I've got at 170, as I mentioned before. But the other thing that I really liked about the GRX is that you can get lower gearing. So on the front, you've got 46/30, so that's going to be really low to be able to climb and spin, and the 34 cassette on the back. It's also got hydraulic disc brakes, which obviously you need that for off-road, and for wet and for commuting. And yeah, I do really like. I like the actual shape of these shifters. They're a lot flatter than other Shimano. I just think you just get like that extra bit of leverage, I guess, to brake, and especially when I'm going to be off-road, like you're going to need that extra like stopping power. So I really love that about the GRX. Also, what I like about this group is you're able to sort the tension of the chain. There's a little switch which pulls the tension of the chain tight and then loosens it off if you turn that off. So when you're off-road and you're kind of bouncing around more, it's not going to rattle onto the frame, which I think is just extra little details like that, which makes me really love this group set. As you can see now, I have a 105 in it, only because the size that I'm getting is on its way. It's going to be maybe a couple of days or so, but I really wanted to go and collect the bike, so I was like, just put 105 on it until then and then we'll switch it out. So I'm going to be getting that in a couple of days, so I will share that with you as soon as I've got it. So I'm just running 105 on it at the minute. Pedal wise, I've got these beautiful XTR pedals, which you might have seen me share on my Instagram stories. These are, I mean, they're pedals. I never thought I would get excited over a set of pedals, but they are just beautiful. So I've got those. What else have I got it spec'd with? Oh, wheels. I've got Mavic Allroad. They are tubeless ready. So currently I've got Continental Four Seasons. You know, I'm a Four Seasons kind of gal. Even in summer, I love Four Season tyres. They're 28mm. But they can be switched out to like a much wider, knobblier version on this set of wheels. So if you just wanted one set of wheels that you want to switch over to and from, this would be a really good set for you. I've only ridden them a couple of rides, so I'll let you know how I get on with them. But yeah, so far, so good. What else is there to chat about? I think that is pretty much the whole spec. But yeah, I am just so happy with it. And I've been out, like I said, I've been on 2 rides with it already. It just fits perfectly, like just from the off. And again, that is because I've been able to spec it with the sizes and the components and stuff that I know work for me and know fit me. So yeah, you will be seeing this bike a lot more in future videos, especially in my gravel riding videos. So yeah, it's going to be some fun adventures with this bike. So yeah, I reckon that is it for this video. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments below and I'll answer them, and I'll see you next video. Beautiful, beautiful bike.